Hey everybody, welcome back to No Meat Meals. I'm Jeff Benda, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a beet salad with walnuts, feta cheese, and dried cranberries. So for the first step is to prepare the beets. Now a lot of the recipes that you're going to find out there are roasted beets. That means it's an hour in the oven. We're going to cut that time by a lot. We're going to boil these in a pot on the stovetop, and it's going to take 20 minutes tops, okay? So you want like a smaller beet or a medium-sized beet. The bigger ones are going to take longer. I've got these beets here. You're going to go ahead and cut the tops and the bottoms off. You're just going to trim them just a little bit. So we're going to put the beets in boiling water, medium-sized saucepan to a small saucepan, and you're going to keep it at medium to medium-high heat for 20 minutes, letting these cook and get done. Okay, in the meantime now, we're going to preheat the oven to 400 degrees so we can toast our walnuts. Again, as you guys can see, I've lined my baking pan with parchment paper. Again, we want easy cleanup. If you don't have parchment paper, that's fine. You can do it directly on the pan. All we're doing is salt. We're going to go ahead and put these in the oven for 10 minutes. The beets are cooking, the walnuts are in the oven. Now I'm going to go ahead and make my balsamic vinaigrette for the salad. So in a medium-sized bowl, we're going to go ahead and add a 1/4 cup of olive oil. When doing a balsamic vinaigrette, you always want to have a 2-to-1 ratio for olive oil to balsamic, or you can use a different vinegar, that's fine. There's 4 tablespoons in a 1/4 cup. That means if we're going to have a 1/4 cup of olive oil, that means we're going to have half of that for balsamic, so that's 2 tablespoons. Now we're going to add a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Next, we're going to have a teaspoon of minced garlic. Next is a little bit of salt and pepper. And we're just going to whisk this up till it all blends together. And then we're going to just set this aside until it's ready to assemble our salad. It's been 20 minutes, so our beets should be ready. I'm going to take them off the stove. These are way too hot to handle right now, okay? So I don't want you reaching in there and try to burn yourself. So what we're going to do is we're going to transfer these to the sink. You're going to pour out the hot water, then you're going to run the cold water and just fill it back up and cover the beets again with cold water and let it cool. I've got the cold water now. We're going to let these sit for 5 minutes. Let them cool down, and then we're going to slice. We put them in cold water for 5. Now we're going to peel them, and the skin is just going to come right off. Super easy, just like that. Okay? Okay, it's time now to slice the beets. So we have these big slices of beets here. We want to cut them into bite-sized pieces. We're going to add a little bit of salt. A sprinkle, not too much. And then we're going to drizzle it with honey. You can mix this with a spoon now. Just going to toss it to coat. That honey and that salt just coats them really well. It's just going to give it that extra burst of flavor in every bite. Now it's time to assemble the salad. We're going to take a large bowl. We're going to add our spring mix. This is a spinach kale mixture. You guys can use arugula, straight spinach, that's fine. Now we're going to add our dressing. We're going to toss this. Now it's time to cut our tomatoes. I'm going to slice these. Next ingredient is the dried cranberries. It sweetens up the salad. It adds that extra thing. We're going to toss this again. I'm going to go ahead and plate this. That way you guys can see all these delicious ingredients. Got the tomatoes, the dried cranberries, feta cheese, and here is our beets with that honey glaze. I like a little extra cheese. And now for the final touch, we have the walnuts in the oven. I'm gonna grab those. They're gonna come out and be nice and warm right when they go on top at the end. There it is, beet salad with feta cheese, tomatoes, dried cranberries, and those toasted walnuts. I hope you guys love it. If you like it as much as we did, please like, subscribe, share this video, and we'll see you next time. I am not the biggest salad eater in the world, but if I'm gonna have one, this is it right here, my favorite. So good.